Matt Johnson here, another episode of Chap Talk. This is part 2 of On Ice Comfort. Last week we talked about all the various items that Clam offers to keep you comfortable on the ice, ranging from fish houses all the way to the bibs and jackets that they offer, gloves, hats, and everything in between. This week we're going to jump into some other options for clothing as well as some heaters, those sorts of things, so that when you hit the ice you have a full arsenal of ideas and options to keep you comfortable and warm. Starting things off, we'll kick off with more clothing items. Strikemaster offers a very unique suit, very price point savvy as far as the consumer goes, called the Hardwater series. These happen to be the polar bibs. Again, flashy red, Strikemaster colors, Strikemaster right down the leg, very eye-catching. A lot of consumers and anglers on the ice like these because of how they look. Comfort-wise, they're waterproof, windproof, very warm. You know, they're going to be a full suit as far as padded knees, you know, the whole 9 yards. They have the good stitching in the spots to where seams don't want to blow out on you. So the Strikemaster Hardwater bibs, again, full of pockets, heavy-duty clips for attaching these stirrups around your shoulders, those sorts of things. So these sorts of bibs, very, very comfortable. They're going to zip all the way up so you can get your boots on and off. So an option there if you're looking to save a few bucks and look flashy on the ice. You know, that red and black looks very sharp. It's no second guessing anybody that you're using the Strikemaster auger. A lot of people take pride in using those Strikemaster augers made there in Big Lake, Minnesota. So getting the chance to use a suit like this for a lot of people is very neat. Came out on the market just probably several years back. Has taken the market by storm. A lot of people are using this Strikemaster suit. So there's the bibs, the Hardwater polar bibs. Very, very comfortable. Moving on to their parka, which is also another excellent option. Again, same great characteristics as many of the suits out there. Lots of pockets, reflective tape so you can see at night. Again, like we talked about with some of the Clam products, excellent option for guys snowmobiling, kids snowboarding. So these suits are not just for ice fishing. They can be used for a variety of situations. But like I said, you got pockets all over the place. Zips out the side, inside pocket, outer pocket. You got a whole series of pockets. You can store all your gear and tackle on you as you're moving around. Very comfortable. Nice hood here, insulated hood to keep you warm. Reflective tape again in the hood. They got the little bit of a shield here so that you can have almost like a bill of a hat. Very popular feature here. So it's a complete suit. Again, you got several options here as far as what Strikemaster offers. They have the new ELI suit out this year, early and late ice, meaning it has studded arms. It's got built-in straps for pulling out to use ice picks, all those sorts of things. So it's designed for those guys looking to, I don't want to say push the limits, but are excited to get out early and are excited to stay out late when it comes to ice fishing. So that ELI suit's going to be a great option for those looking to have a little bit more of a safety harness. Again, no ice is safe. You always practice caution. But if you need to have the extra tools, that ELI suit will give you the upper hand. But again, going back to that polar parka here from the Hardwater series from Strikemaster, very, very effective, very, very comfortable. And again, I think you'll see that the price point is in most people's budgets. The back displays the beautiful Strikemaster Ice Augers emblem. Again, like I said, very eye-catching, very comfortable suit, and like I said, easy in the pocketbook. So, Hardwater series Strikemaster clothing, the polar bibs and the polar parka, a great option looking to get into the ice arsenal here. If you want to get one or the other, you certainly can do so. You do not have to buy both sets. So if you want just the bibs or you want just the parka, you can get that from Strikemaster. Go to strikemaster.com to place an order with that sort of stuff. They sell all their clothing online. Like I said, very, very effective. You'll see different specials throughout the year, as well as all the other options that Strikemaster offers, whether it's a line of different types of vests, hooded sweatshirts, gloves, hats, ball caps, all those sorts of things are available, so you can get your entire lineup of Strikemaster logo wear at strikemaster.com. And they do change things from time and again, so make sure you check back to see what kind of new specials and new items they have. So Strikemaster offers a lot of options out there to keep you warm and comfortable for on-ice comfort. Moving on from Strikemaster, Vexilar offers an entire line of clothing as well for the ice angler. They offer the bibs. You got the Vexwater Cold Snap bibs. They have a nice Vexilar logo on there, all black. They help conduce heat so that things stay warmer. Insulated, very warm, waterproof, windproof. Again, pockets, padded knees, the whole 9 yards. A very, very cost-effective suit, much like the Strikemaster suit we just mentioned here. So that Vexilar Cold Snap bib, again, can be bought as just the bib. You don't have to buy the bib and the jacket together. But if you want to match, go for it, have at it. But that Vexilar bib, very, very comfortable. Again, they range in sizes all the way from small all the way up to, I believe you can get some in 3 and even 4X. So the larger guys, if you need to find a pair of bibs or a jacket, Vexilar offers them up to 4XL as far as size goes. We would carry those at Thorne Brothers there in Blaine, Minnesota. Otherwise, Vexilar.com. You can check them out, learn more about them. So next, other than the bibs, you have the Cold Snap Parka. Again, not to be redundant, but much like the Strikemaster suit, very, very eye-catching, very good-looking suit. You got red and black, stands out. Vexilar Marine Electronics across the back. No question who you're representing and who you're pushing. We really enjoy using Vexilar products. This is a suit that a lot of anglers do pick up. Probably one of our #1 selling suits here at Thorne Brothers is because of price point. You got a suit that you can get relatively inexpensive, a lot of features, again, full of pockets, very comfortable, very warm. Like I said, it's a very, very nice suit if you're looking to get into ice fishing, snowboarding. Like I said, you can use these suits for more than ice fishing. So if you're looking at this video and you're saying, you know what, my son doesn't ice fish a whole lot, or my father-in-law doesn't ice fish a whole lot, but you know what, he could use something for shoveling the driveway, going sledding, he likes his snowmobile. Some of these suits are great options, and I think you'll see that they're more cost-effective than some of the expensive snowmobiling suits that are on the market. So Vexilar, again, makes a Cold Snap bib, or parka and bib, one or the other, or you can buy them as a complete package. Very, very cost-effective and very warm option for ice fishing out there. Other than the Cold Snap Parka and Cold Snap bib from Vexilar, Vexilar offers the Cold Snap hoodie, which is one of my favorite hooded sweatshirts. It's a quarter zip. It's going to zip down just a few inches so you can get that over your head a lot easier. It's got a thermal insulated hood, which is very nice, very comfortable, blocks all the wind. I throw the hood up, I'm running around in the yard or going shopping. I don't have to worry about wind going through my hooded sweatshirt, into my ears, those sorts of things. Again, displays Vexilar across the front, very flashy, very comfortable. So an option, a Cold Snap Vexilar hoodie, an option to keep warm when you're layering or if you're looking just to run around town with a pair of jeans and look sharp doing so. Very, very nice option. Other than the hooded sweatshirts and those sorts of gears from Vexilar, they have a whole line of hats. Good looking Vexilar bomber hat, covers your ears, very warm, very comfortable. So a lot of guys have asked for a bomber hat. Now they're giving you a bomber hat with a bill so that you can go out there and see in sunlight, those sorts of things. Very popular option from Vexilar. Otherwise, they have the fleece hat, the fleece knit hat. It's got fleece lining to cover your ears, windproof, very, very comfortable. We sell a lot of these, a lot of positive feedback. Vexilar logo on both sides, so a very comfortable hat. You got their standard Vexilar beanie, which is just your fold-over type Vexilar hat here. Very, very comfortable as well for keeping your ears and your head warm. Then you got the Vexilar beanie, the beanie cap, which has no fold-over. It's a tight-fitting hat. Guys that like to wear hats on the ice will get these beanies and just throw them over the top. As you can see, very comfortable whether you have a hat on or not. Just throw it on, covers your ears up, makes you look sharp. Again, you're still representing and proudly supporting the companies that make ice fishing great. Vexilar beanie, very, very nice. So, again, there you go. A few more clothing options for on-ice comfort. We covered Strikemaster and Vexilar in this episode, Clam, and Ice Armor last episode. If you can't find something that caters to your needs in one of those 3 brands, it might be hard to find something. One other thing I want to mention about the Clam Ice Armor products is they do make a red and gray suit, which is new in the last few years. It's the woman kid suit. So if the woman's out there looking to get into ice fishing more, they got something that's a little more trendy for women as far as color and layout goes, so the sizes match women, but they also work well for kids. So you have that red and gray suit from Clam Ice Armor for looking to equip your wife, your daughter, your aunt, grandma, or any of the kids out there for ice fishing. So getting a lot of clothing options. We'll move on here to maybe some of your heater options. Heaters have come a long ways, and they vary in price, as you know. Mr. Heater makes a huge lineup of heaters, everything from small little sunflower heaters up to the new big Hero, which takes a 20-pound tank but is forced air and will heat pretty large fish houses. Big thing, the rule of thumb with heaters is to remember the carbon monoxide issue. Inside of enclosed fish house, propane emits carbon dioxide over time, carbon monoxide. And what that does, you have to worry about poisoning through those sorts of gases. So as you're fishing, Pat Roger, Mike Roger did an excellent seminar at Thorne Brothers a few weeks ago about ice safety and preparing for the ice fishing season, where they talked about the dangers of carbon monoxide. What you want to do is just every now and then lift up the trap so that air gets back out and fresh air gets back in, clearing things up in there, because once you start to get headaches, fatigue, those sorts of things, guess what? Carbon monoxide poisoning is starting to take effect. Are you going to drop down right then and there? Probably not, but we like to sit out there for hours on end. There are dangers you need to be aware of when it comes to using some of these propane heaters, so don't be afraid to ventilate your fish house on a regular basis, whether it's lifting the trap, opening up windows, those sorts of things, so that safety becomes first. But as far as heaters go, match a heater to the fish house you're using. A giant Big Buddy might not be the best heater for a small fish trap Scout TC, but a small single burner heater is going to work a lot more effectively. Same thing on the flip side. You've got a 6x12 command post pop-up fish house from Clam. A small little single buddy might not be enough to heat the entire fish house. That's where a Big Buddy works. Some of the forced air heaters, some of the Mr. Heater cookers and propane options that attach to larger propane tanks are going to work well. So knowing which heater you want to use in conjunction with the fish house you're going to use will help you be more comfortable as well. Underpowered heat, as we know some days, doesn't do it. The days where you need to get that chill off your body. So having the ability to force a lot of heat into a fish house in a small period of time can be huge, because some anglers use fish houses not only for fishing but as base camps. They're hole hopping, they want to come back, they want to warm their hands up and stay warm. Being able to turn the heater on, heat up the area quickly is key. I like to use the Mr. Heater cooker a lot because it works very well and it works very quick. And I like to eat when I'm ice fishing, so I can flip it. It's got the face where it heats the front. You can flip it so that the heat goes up, and it's basically a stove top. So you can set a pan on there, can of soup, whatever it might be. Not uncommon for me to have steak and eggs on the ice. You got a piece of steak left over from the grill the night before, throw it in a bag, you heat it up in a pan with 2 eggs while you're ice fishing. Nothing better than a warm belly full of food to get you going for a long day of ice fishing. So heater options, again, they're endless out there. We could touch on that on its own topic. So as far as heaters go, the main point is to match the heater to the fish house you're using. I usually have a couple heaters in the garage, smaller ones and bigger ones depending on the size fish house I'm running with that day. So heaters, great tool, as we know, a necessity when it gets cold out on the ice and you're going to camp out for a while. Other comfort on ice items, Catula makes the micro spikes. It's a spike. Yes, it's a safety tool, but it's also comfort. It's not comfortable on the ice during early ice when you're walking on glare ice and you can't even catch your traction. You're slipping all over the place. That's not comfortable. Having a pair of nice cleats is going to go a long way. Those micro spikes from Catula, Catula.com is where you can check them out to see exactly what I'm talking about. As you can see, there's a picture there in the bottom of your screen. Studded pair of spikes slip over your boots, pressure fitted, they do not fall off. I like to joke around with my customers here at the store, as well as other areas, about I can run post patterns like I'm playing football in these on glare ice and you don't slip. Run as fast as you can, cut at a 90-degree angle, you catch traction every time. Very, very mean and aggressive spike. Again, something that you're going to buy once and never have to buy again. They got a good warranty policy. So check out those micro spikes from Catula to stay comfortable on the ice as far as your body goes from moving around. So again, a lot of options out there for on ice comfort. We went from clothing options, whether it's headgear, gloves, boots, bibs, jackets, those sorts of things, hooded sweatshirts. Beauty of it now is a lot of these manufacturers, like we've talked about in other episodes, are listening to the anglers. The feedback that you provide as an audience is being heard by these companies that are building tools and equipment and clothing options for ice anglers, so that now you have something to cover almost the entire spectrum of on ice or a day on the ice. So take a look at some of these things, support the company, support the sponsors here of Trap Talk. Again, you got logo wear, which is pretty cool. A lot of anglers come in here looking for hats, gloves, sweatshirts, shirts that say the companies that they like to use. So Vexilar, Clam, Ice Armor, Strike Master, Thorne Brothers. We carry a whole line of options there to get you decked out in the logo wear that you want. So let's flash you on the ice. It sounds kind of dumb there, but for a lot of ice anglers, it's pretty cool. I mean, you like to look good while you ice fish. There you go. You got some options to do so. You're not just wearing a pair of Carhartt bibs out there. You have something that's waterproof, windproof, affordable, practical as far as storing gear. So on ice comfort, there you have it. Lots of clothes, heaters, traction control, things to make your life easier as far as fish house tools go. Any other questions, please contact us. You know how to get a hold of us, MattJohnsonOutdoors.com. These are also going to be aired on TrapTalkOnline.com. Call the store, Thorne Brothers store. Most of the items you're seeing here on these episodes are going to be available at Thorne Brothers. ThorneBros.com. That's ThorneBros.com is a retail outlet you can go to purchase these items. Otherwise, call them at the shop, 763-572-3782. That'll get you right to Thorne Brothers to get more feedback and ideas, or to see some of these tools, these items firsthand in a retail setting. Otherwise, next week we'll have more stuff for you here. It's getting cold. It's 30-some degrees every morning when we wake up. Some places in Minnesota and across the ice belt are hitting the 20s. We're hearing reports of snow, even bird bass and those sorts of things in small bays, freezing over, starting to ice up. Not safe to be ice fishing yet, so don't get too quick to be out there. Practice safety and caution. Again, on-ice comfort goes a long ways, but it can be drastically altered and dangerous if you fall through the ice. So, Matt Johnson here at Trap Talk. Thanks for watching this episode, and we'll catch you next week.